I'm Darlene Moore on the Never Ever Give Up Period show here on YouTube. Thank you for joining me again. I appreciate you so much. Listen, I thank you. I thank everyone all around the world for joining in on the Never Ever Give Up Period show with that T. I put a T on the end of it because what? We need to emphasize it. We should never give up on our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations. And that's why I'm here every week just to inspire you. You know why? It inspires me. It helps me. That's why I do it. It's a mutual beneficial thing, okay? Hopefully I'm helping you, and guess what? It's definitely helping me to help me to move along down my pathway toward the things that I am doing. We don't like to say trying to do, that we are going to do and that we are doing. So what I'm going to talk about this week, and what I want you to know is what is just so important. Sometimes we'll start on a project, we'll start on a goal, we just start on things, okay? And we stop. We STOP, stop. For many reasons. Anything can happen to cause us to stop. Sometimes we just get tired. Or sometimes, we have something else that we need to do that's more important at the time, so we stop. Sometimes we can start a project and we just don't feel it. It's just not working for us and we stop. Okay? Sometimes we can start something, we feel it's great. Someone else might say something that that kind of indicates that maybe it's not so great, and we stop. But I'm here today, I want you to know this. It's so important that so you stopped, don't be afraid to start again. Don't be afraid to start over again. You know why? Because you know what you want to do. You already have those thoughts and those feelings, and the creativity inside of you. You know what you want to build, what you want to buy, what you want to give, build, buy, give, or get back. You already know what's going on. So if you stop, we stop for so many reasons, and it's no fault in many instances of ours. It's no fault of ours. So if you stop on a creative process that you're working on a goal, do not be afraid to start again. Let me tell you a little story about me, okay? I was working on my screenplay, and I've told it before. I like to use it because it really, really helped me to realize that even though I stopped the process, when I started it over again, it worked. Okay, it worked. Sometimes we can work on something and it's just not working. All of the components are not just, working together. They're not in unison together, and it just doesn't work out. So we stop. But don't be afraid to start again. As I was working on the script for the screenplay for an action adventure movie, I was 4 months into, actually, after storyboarding the script itself, getting the characters, and for act 1, act 2, and act 3, just really the beginning phases of it. 4 months into it, once I started, keying in all the information into the software, I read it. It just was not, I didn't feel what I felt as though I wanted to feel from the characters, and I was writing it. So I stopped. 4 months into it, 4 long months. I stopped. I did some research. I made some calls to some individuals out in LA, at various resources, in order to see, what's the missing component here. So I stopped, but I did some research. I gathered back the various tools that I needed to pull it back in and started writing again. So even though I stopped, I started over again, okay? And I completed it. I completed that that script. It took me several more months to write. It's not just a quick process. It's not a 30-minute sitcom. It's an entire movie that you would now they're doing a lot of streaming, but if you would go to into a theater to see on demand, it is an actual movie. It's not just 30 minutes long. And I kept on the process and I completed it, okay? So I want you to know, even though you stop, don't let that defeat you. Don't let that be the end all and the be all to what you're doing. Because many times, those wonderful golden prizes, and I call them prizes at the end. You win a prize, you win a prize for yourself because you've completed it, you finished it. I want you to realize your dreams, have all that you want to have. And what I always say is, and what I always want you to know, just because you've attempted to do something that's wonderful, like I said, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, it's for the better good or the greater good, you're a winner. You are a winner, okay? I want you to know that. So if you stop, do not be afraid to start again. And I thank you so much. So each week, as you know, I do a Darlene Moore motivational dance just to keep us motivated. And I always say, whether you go to the right, yeah, if you go to the left, it doesn't matter. If you're going to the right, say what? If you're going to the left, we got to do what? We got to move on up. Yeah, you got to keep moving up. Yeah, and we got to go up, up, higher, higher. Yes, to the finish line. We're going to finish it off. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Darlene Moore, actress, screenwriter, filmmaker, producer. I say that every week, and I say it like that. I just have fun saying it like that. So thank you. I appreciate you from all over the world. I'll never, ever give up, period. And I'll see you next week.